Hello, and welcome to the coronavirus update video number 46.0. My name's Adrian Cockings, and if you're a new time watcher here, I basically update everyone who is following right now with the latest news that is happening in Spain regarding to the coronavirus here in Spain. And for all of you long-time hardcore watchers, thank you for coming back every single day. Thank you for your comments, your recommendations, your likes, because you guys are the one keeping me going through this. You guys are giving me the strength. Okay, today is going to be a short video. Now, I know I normally say this in a lot of videos, but yes, this is going to be about 10 minutes maximum. Why? Because we haven't got the official release of what is going to be happening on May the 2nd. Today, I'm going to quickly talk about some fake news, some up-to-date news that we've received, and basically taken away from the wishy-washy information. We've kind of secured some information. And also I need to rectify something I said yesterday, which I know a lot of people won't actually be too happy about, but I have to, of course, admit to my mistakes, and we will talk about that towards the end of the video as well. Okay, so at the start of every show, I like to do a quick rundown on the statistics, the numbers here in Spain. So as of today, and that is the 30th of April 2020, we have 213,435 people infected in total, and that is 518 over the last 24 hours when you're doing calculations. However, the government official document that was put out today, they've actually stated that there is 1,309 over the last 24 hours. So again, it's mainly to do with delays on registering these deaths, but we're still on good numbers. You know, we're still only at the 213. I believe that this infection rate, again, it's still going down and down and down, so we're all in the thumbs up at the moment. The recovery rate, we are at 112,050, and that is 3,103 over the last 24 hours. And deaths we do talk about as well, to make sure we get all the information here. It is now down into the 200. So in total, there are 24,543, and that is only 268 in the last 24 hours. And even some regions haven't even had any deaths in the last 48 hours, including the region that I'm in, which is Murcia. So this is great news to see. We're seeing the positive numbers, and we're seeing the light at the end of the tunnel here as well. Okay, we're going to quickly jump into some fake news. Now, fake news, there's been a lot of circulating of a document that says a Japanese doctor has been stating and putting his career on the line and saying that this virus is not natural, it has been grown in a laboratory, and actually this has turned out to be fake. Turns out that someone has actually hacked the Wikipedia page that has this doctor in, and they've changed a lot of his info. Of course, people have got hold of this, started thinking that this was true, but in actual fact it's not. So no, the virus, again, nobody really knows where it is actually originated from. We know it's in Wuhan, the town or the city in China, but we don't know this. So, you know, until we get concrete evidence, I know there's probably going to be conspiracy theories out there, and I love a good conspiracy theory. You know, if any of you guys are watching some good conspiracy theory movies on Netflix or anything, hit me up, send me a message of what they are, because I would love to watch some of them. Okay. Yesterday I uploaded, we'll go into the normal news now. Yesterday I uploaded 2 videos. These 2 videos were talking about the phases as we know so far, which is phase 0, which we're currently in at the moment, and phase 1, which should be starting from May the 9th to the 10th, maybe the 11th. But again, there are no official dates on when these phases are going to be starting. So whenever I'm giving this information, you just take this in mind, that this information is what has been said either by a government official and should be put into place, but until we have the royal decree actually in front of us and that document, we won't know if this information is 100% correct or not. So just bear that in mind. So if you haven't seen those videos yet, after this show, go back and watch it. They're posted on the page, and I've even posted them onto a playlist. Sorry, if you click on videos on the side of the website, or if you're on a mobile or iPad, you can click at the top of the page on videos, and you'll come to the playlist frequently asked questions, and I've put those videos in there today. So yeah, that's basically what happened yesterday. I put those up. Today I'm going to try and sort out videos for phases 2 and phases 3, but we don't have much information about that, so it's probably going to be quite short videos as well. Oh, and that was another thing I forgot to talk about with fake news. Beaches. Well, technically it's not fake news. It is news, but it's the way it's been portrayed. So Beaches, a lot of people have been sharing a document from the BBC, I believe, and it's beaches being disinfected with bleach. No, this is not entirely true. There has been one beach where tractors were going along and they were disinfecting, but not with bleach per se. This was going to be a diluted water-based disinfectant, but it's going to, of course, have some sort of chemicals in it. So for all of these news organizations saying that people in Spain are stupid for disinfecting the beach, killing ecosystems, this is not true, I'm afraid. This is definitely not true. They're only doing it on sands, it's not touching the water, and they're only going to the places where the water does come up to. They will not be doing where it's low tide or anything like that. It's only on the sand beaches. Now, these beaches are definitely going to be closed as well. It's not going to be for beaches that are open, because there are some beaches open, which I will talk about in a second. But most of the beaches around Spain, they are closed. So, you know, this won't actually be harming anyone, especially the public, if they are going onto the beaches during their free time. Which leads me on to my next point. Some beaches are open. So a lot of people were asking about when they will be able to go out on May the 2nd and to be able to go out and do some exercise down on the beach. Are we allowed to go swimming? Again, we're not sure on all of these rules yet. We are expecting that to happen, but I'll talk about that in a bit. But Valencia, especially, the president of Valencia has announced that he's going to be opening quite a lot of beaches in the Valencian community, as in the Valencian region, Alicante included. So we still don't know exactly which beaches will be opening up, but this is good news for the people living on the coastal line there. Right, a lot of people have also been asking about working in different provinces and regions. Now, we were talking about yesterday, and especially in the phases as well, when we are going into phase 1 and most likely into phase 2, a lot of people are asking, well, I live in this region, can I go to this region where my work is? And the answer is yes. If you are able to work and have the proof document, the proving documents to say that where you work is where you need to be, then yes, you are allowed to work. Now, of course, you can restrict this if you want to. You know, if you feel like you're going to be doing unnecessary travel where you could be doing work from up home, then yes, this is basically, you are allowed to do this. It has been approved by President Sanchez that he will be doing this, and even listening today with a session on Moncloa, which is the government official Facebook page, and they do their live feeds. They were stating today that yes, they will be able to travel between these regions and the communities as well, but only if they have the efficient document to say that they are working. So this will probably be the information of, if you're self-employed, NIE number, address, and addresses of where you're going, and the motivation for what you're doing. If you're working for a company, they will have to provide this documentation, but you'll have to have your information on there, your company's information on there, and the information of where you are going to as well. So yeah, there was a lot of contradicting information about it, but you know, if lorries and truck drivers again are still able to go between these areas, then yeah, for work you are permitted to do this. Moving regions, and that's basically it. That was the other thing. So in the news today I was watching, there's actually a couple of villages, and I did have a question yesterday, a private message, that there's a community which is half between Valencia, or Alicante Valencia, and half between the Murcia region. What are they going to be doing? Good question. So with these provinces between Murcia and Valencia, and if you are bang in the middle, if your urbanization is actually in between these, or your village is in between these, what is going to happen? Well, actually today they did talk about it, and what it's going to be down to is the town halls of each of these areas permitting people to be able to cross between the certain areas, but of course not going with a far distance. So it will be down to probably the town hall and the presidents of these areas, or the mayors of these areas, but most likely it's not going to be a major issue. I think the big thing will be people going between different regions and crossing regions to get to other regions. I think that's where the big... I don't think there's going to be much of an issue over the next couple of weeks with that. Okay, and the big news, which everyone is still waiting for, is the news of May the 2nd. Now, May the 2nd is most likely we are going to be going out, we're going to be doing individual exercise or sport, but we don't have the information yet. It was meant to be out midday today, but of course they are still putting the final ticks and dots on the I's, and it's going to be out today at 6 p.m. I'm getting phone calls at the moment. My phone has not stopped. At 6 p.m. today, I will be doing another video, and it'll be most likely what I did the other day. I'll just pre-record this video, upload it, so I then don't have to worry about answering questions or anything like that whilst I'm live. That's probably going to be the easiest thing to do. So at 6 p.m. today, we are most likely going to have all the information about May the 2nd and being able to go out and hopefully enjoying some exercise as adults. And actually stated today in one of the interviews from Moncloa's, they stated that it will be from 14-year-olds upwards. But again, we have to wait and see what is going to be happening in the royal decree before anything like this happens. Okay, and the last thing, yesterday I put out a bit of information, and this was not confirmed information, and I did kind of state it as if it was confirmed. Which was 2 people allowed in a car. Now, yesterday I had a good source of mine tell me that, yes, this is most likely going to be going ahead. I, of course, got too excited, and unfortunately, this is not the true or correct information. Now, because it hasn't been approved by government, yeah, I completely understand. So please do not hate me. We do get this wrong sometimes, and I'm only one person trying to do all of this information. Just maybe we will get some information before the 4th of May that will allow this. But for the moment, no, there hasn't been any government official confirmation to say that they are going to be allowing 2 people in a car. So I'm very, very sorry. You can hate me if you want. You can unfollow. I'm really, really sorry. I just wanted to get that corrected today in this video because I thought you guys should definitely know about this. I'm still hoping that they will do a turnaround and they will allow 2 people in the car, but this has not been confirmed yet. So I'm very, very sorry about this. Please, please, please follow if you still want to follow me. Right, that's basically going to be it today. It's a really short video, like I said, but this afternoon at 6 p.m, it'll probably be 7 p.m. by the time I post the video. 7 p.m. today, I will also be showing, uploading a new video with all the information about sports as well. And lastly, this morning on ITV, which was the Great Britain, or Good Morning Great Britain, I think it is, the video that I posted out here was shown on there, which I didn't get a confirmation on, so I didn't tell you guys. I've been emailing a correspondent in the UK, and he said it could be happening, but he never sent me a confirmation email, so I wasn't aware of this. Luckily, you guys have recorded this, and you guys have been sending me the videos of this happening. So for everyone who did send me the videos of their kids going out, I thank you, because you guys are actually putting smiles on people's faces back in the UK, and that's you guys doing this. I'm not going to put this down to me. That was your videos that you sent to me. Right, guys, that is it for today. Again, only a short video, 10 minutes only. I will see you later on this afternoon at probably 7 p.m. I'm going to be watching live from the Moncloa the announcement of sport, and I will let you know as soon as we hear anything. Right, guys, see you tomorrow at see you tomorrow at 4 p.m, and I'll see you this afternoon at 7 p.m. Bye, guys.